Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym. It is Monday, August 8th, and I am here with your brand new 2022 NPC USA Wellness Overall Champion,
Jennifer Zollars.
As you saw her last week and the week before, she's from Pittsburgh, and guess what? She's in peak week again for pro debut, right?
Yep, Texas Pro, a couple days.
Yeah. All right, so how do you feel now? I mean, you've had about a little over a week since you won.
It's finally sunk in, and it's the best feeling in the world. This is a lifelong dream that I've always wanted. I cried so much for the last 2 weeks. I think everybody in my family's cried.
Tears of joy, right?
Oh yeah, tears of joy.
Okay.
It's just such a great feeling.
Yeah. Okay, that was your first time doing the USA, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you go there and you just win the whole thing.
Yeah, I went in hoping for the best, but you prepare for the worst too. I didn't expect to win the entire thing, and it was just mind-blowing. I think we all just sat there that night like, what just happened?
Okay, so before you go on stage, okay, we're going to go back to this,
Sure.
right? And I know because I was bringing pros up to you to want to meet you. You know, from bikini pros to wellness pros. What were you thinking at that time?
I was like so touched that all these pros wanted to come up to me and talk to me. And I was like, me, I look up to you. So it just like blew my mind. It just gave me a little extra boost of confidence before I stepped on that stage.
Yeah. So peak week,
Yeah.
pro debut.
Yes.
What's the goal here?
To win. Go to the Olympia.
All right. Now, being that this is your pro debut, okay, and you're just coming off this, did you I'm assuming you watched the Tampa Pro this weekend, right?
I did. Yes.
So it must make you feel good that we had the Universe Overall winner and the Junior Nationals Overall winner placed second and third in their pro
Yes,
debuts.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very inspiring to see other overall winners jump right into a show. And it gave me another boost, like, okay, let's do it. I want to do it too.
Right. So where we had Alexis and Priscilla there, we're going to have Priscilla's coming,
Yeah.
okay? Haley Johnson's going to be there, and we're going to have 3 of this year's overall national champions.
Yes.
To me, that would be the dream call-out.
I know, that would be history making, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So those of you that say, "Oh, you're winning a national show, but you don't jump into the pro ranks," listen, the 3 of these women are doing it. 2 of them have already done it. You're going right in, okay? And it just goes to prove that it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you can do this.
Well, yeah, I say jump into a show to see where you land, because it'll give you good feedback to see where you can grow. Because if you turn pro and then you take a year off, do you really know where you need to improve? You jump in a show, then you really know.
Yeah. All right. So what have you done anything differently from the USA to this point in time?
Yes, we got right back on our plan. We tightened up just a little bit more. And so we can bring an even bigger batter package to Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, so.
Let's go big or go home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you said you have family and everything coming to this one.
Yes. My in-laws are from Houston, Texas, so they're going to drive up. And my husband's car buddies are going to drive up too. Like, they're all big, like, old muscle cars. So it's going to be a big event for them.
All right. When you came back to Pittsburgh and you saw all your friends and family, how was it for you?
It was just awesome to finally, like, show them, like, here's what my hard work did. Everything all paid off, because they've seen it back and forth when I did CrossFit and did bikini a little bit, dabbled in everything, and to finally say, like, I found where I belong, I think they were so happy for me.
And to be a national champion.
Yes, to win it all.
Yeah. I mean, USA and Nationals are our 2 biggest contests.
Yeah,
I mean, can't get any bigger than that in the NPC.
I know. We took a gamble in Vegas, and I'm so glad we did, because...
Is that a pun?
Well, kind of. It wasn't meant to be a pun, but it works.
I don't think you took a gamble. You had a game plan.
Yes,
You had it in your mind.
we did, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just such a wonderful experience. I love Vegas now.
So you won the jackpot.
I did, yes. That's the best prize I could win.
All right. So tell us your mindset as you're going through the overall comparisons at the USA. And now you're up there with all the other class winners, and they do the comparisons. They pull you off to the side, and you're waiting for who's ever going to be announced as the overall winner. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well, before the overall, just once we got into finals, I was in the right mindset where it was like, let's just have fun and put on a good show. Like, we did the work. And I honestly just loved being up there, regardless of who was going to be called out for the overall winner. All three ladies standing next to me were super nice and super kind. We all like talked and chatted backstage, and just I love them so much. And so either one of us that would have won, we would have been so happy for each other.
Now, when you're up on that stage, could you see how many people were out there in the audience?
No, I was in my
Good
own
thing,
little
right?
world. Yeah, I was in my own little world listening for the announcement. I was like, please me, please me.
So when Lou made the announcement of the overall, were you ready for that?
In the back of my mind, I was ready for it, but still to hear it, it just hits you on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know you gained a lot of fans that were in Las Vegas and that weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've been reading the comments. I have people come up and tell me different things.
Yeah.
You know, I know they say, "Oh, that's your Pittsburgh girl." I mean, not, but because you're from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know.
It really touched my heart that all these people have reached out to you, me, my coach, my husband, everybody, and my phone was blowing up for days. And I try to get back to everybody, every single message from pros to fans. It just meant the world to me. Honestly.
Well, it was, for me, it was fun talking to a lot of the different wellness pros this past weekend at the Tampa Pro.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, "Where did she come from?" I go, "That's exactly what I said to her trainer when he sent me the pictures." Where you been hiding her, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I wasn't big on social media. It was just, we just went to work every single day. It was a long winter. You have to put in the work. I mean,
Yeah.
it speaks for itself.
Well, I know talking to Dave Grata, your trainer, right, that he told me when you wanted to make the switch to wellness, he said he was going to train you like a dude.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you want to be like the bros, you got to train like the bros. So.
Well, it paid off
It
in a big way.
Oh yeah. I had 2 older brothers, so I'm used to fighting for my position in my family. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to fight with my brothers. I can fight like the other guys. So.
Well, we talked about it in the first interview.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to fight you anymore, right?
No, not anymore. Now they're like, well done.
Because you are that comic book superhero now.
Yeah, they're very proud of me.
If you don't understand that reference, go back to the first interview. You'll get it.
Yes. I'm a 90s kid. I love comic books.
Yes. So, what did your husband think? What did he say afterwards? It had to be very, very emotional for him, right?
He was very emotional, and I think in the beginning of this journey, he didn't really get it, and he was supportive, but it's tough. Like, prep is tough on couples, but once he saw the end result, he was just so happy. His own little feed, like his camera was bouncing all around the place because he was so happy, jumping up and down, but he's very proud of us.
Well, I know when you were doing the interview for NPC News Online after you won, and I saw him stand over there, I mean, he was like ear to ear,
He was very proud.
He looked like a little kid in the candy
He
store.
was. Yeah, I think he was more excited about that than his own muscle cars in the house. Like, yes.
Well, he went from muscle cars to you. I mean, come on.
Muscle
Can't
girl.
get any better than that.
Muscle cars to muscle girls. So.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the comments that I've heard, especially when I was in Vegas, was how everybody was surprised at how complete your physique was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen, you see what we're doing now. People see
Yeah.
on here. They don't see the whole package
Right.
at one time, right? So when you walk on stage, I mean, I can't tell you, even expediters and stuff, they were all like, "Geez." And listen, I had other trainers coming up to me backstage
Yeah.
after they saw you waiting in line and saw us talking and everything. And like I said, they already knew who you were.
I met a couple of them, and they complimented us on our work between me and my coach. So that meant a lot that other coaches were giving us a lot of praise. So that our work.
And they had their competitors in the show with you,
Right.
against you.
Right.
You know? So just so you know, that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal. They're coming up and they're complimentary. For a few of you, I'm not going to name drop anybody. I mean, they're always nice, but there's a lot of them. They're just like, "Oh damn."
Yeah, a lot came up to us and gave us some really good feedback, really good comments, and just a lot of praise. And it meant a lot. That's like, all right, well, this is American wellness then. So.
Listen, I got to say, I don't like the term American wellness. It's NPC and IFBB Pro League wellness.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Because guess what? You should be able to compete against competitors from anywhere else in the world.
Good point. Yes.
Okay, so everybody from whatever country you are in, if you're part of the IFBB Pro League or NPC Worldwide or the NPC, okay, this is our wellness.
Great.
Okay, And I think with the consistency of, obviously, that was proved this weekend in Tampa, the consistency of the judging.
Yes.
And I know you're all going, well, that's because your dad's a president. No, go look at listen, you wouldn't have had Alexis and Priscilla placing second and third in a contest of this magnitude if the judging wasn't consistent.
Right.
Okay, making their pro debuts. And you slot right in there with those two.
Yeah, I would have loved to have an opportunity to compete with them at that show, but I did get back to work and take care of my day job first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have, you and Priscilla will be, and Haley this
That's
weekend.
right, yeah. So, our time's here.
The moms, too.
That's right, yeah.
All three of them, if you don't know, all three of them are moms,
Yes.
which is pretty cool.
It is cool. I mean, it's just a whole nother level of competing to me. So.
Yeah. So, is there anything you want to get a shout out or anything you want to say to anybody here while we're standing here?
Yes, I do. I know I've said it a couple times in a couple of my videos, but all the messages I've received from everybody, from fans to pros to coaches, everybody, it really does mean a lot, and it gives me a boost to know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to and I'm on the right path. So I'll make you guys proud, and I can't wait to show you guys what I got.
All right, so will there be another interview being done with you on Saturday night?
Oh, absolutely. I would love that.
There we go. And then come back here in like October, November and do some more filming.
Oh, absolutely. You're not getting rid of me that easily.
That's what I said too. All right, so everybody, this weekend, Friday is the pro contest for the Texas Pro. Be there at the Irving Convention Center, okay? You're gonna see one heck of a pro contest, and since I've already been privy to all the lists, you're gonna see some great competition, but the pro wellness is stacked.
Yes, it is. It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be a
fun.
really, really, really good contest.
Oh yeah, good show.
So, all right, well, JM Manion
Jen Zollars.
signing out. We'll see you all in Dallas this weekend.